welcome back to All Things Relationships Abroad with Nikki. It's All Things Relationships Abroad. How can I help you? Yes. You're a student in China. Let's get the camera rolling. Your life is your book, and this is my favorite chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, All Things Relationships Abroad. Welcome back to All Things Relationships Abroad, everyone. Today we have Michael. Michael is a student in China. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
So earlier we had a getting to know the guest session, and I had so much fun and knowing more about him. I mean, he's such a great guy, and he bit me. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that.
It's all about the skills.
This is what he's been saying the whole time. Like, he's rubbing it on my face. Like, yo, girl, your bowling skills suck. Like, wow.
Yeah, it's okay. At least you did a good job. So it's
yeah,
okay.
I did actually. Thank you. It was a great one. As you all know, I love to know about the background. Like, just before coming to China, what happened? So how did you know about studying in China, and what was the reason that you decided to come to China? I mean, there's so many other countries that anyone can go and study in. So what was the reason for China?
Yeah, firstly, I had a friend like who came to China before me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in high school, like on my last year, like before going to the university,
Yeah,
I had that friend. He was already in China, and then when I was talking with him, he used to introduce me. He was like, damn, once you finish your high school studies, you can just try to come to China, because I'm here and I feel like studying here is great, and you might have an opportunity to learn like English and other languages, because when I was in my country, I couldn't even speak English, but I could understand some. So it was like, because here, like, there are so many foreigners, it will be different compared to if you go maybe to France, because most of people from my country after like high school, they like going to France. But if you go to France, you're most likely just gonna speak French, same in your country. So it was like, if you come to China, firstly, like, Chinese is getting more and more fluent all over the world. So that's the one point. And the second point, you will also learn English. So that was the main point. And also the second point is, because I already know someone who is there, one of my friends, I thought like it will be easier for me to be familiar with the environment, all those things.
Oh, you have a good friend, actually. I mean, friends who can share such information. It's actually rare at this time of the world, you know. People want to get on top, like being the only one on top and everyone else just begging or anything like that. So I think you have a beautiful friend.
But I think you can still be on the top, but without annoying other people to be on the top too.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's one thing that people can't learn. So which country are you from? I mean, we haven't spoken about you or
I'm from Congo.
Oh,
yeah, Congo
okay.
is in Central Africa. Like, there is two Congo, DRC Congo and Republic of Congo. Yeah, me, I'm from Republic of Congo. Yeah, the small one, the small Congo.
All right.
And DRC, like Democratic Republic of Congo, is the big one. Yeah.
Okay. So how was the reaction from your parents when you told them that, okay, Mom, Dad, I want to go and study in China?
Yeah, firstly, like, my mom is like, most of the time when I used to take decision on my studies, she doesn't go against that, because she used to tell me that she trusts my decision, because for her, I'm mature enough. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she used to tell me. Like, I'm wise. That's what she always called me. Like, wise.
That's nice.
Like, my name is Michel, yeah, but she always called me like wise. Like, yeah, sweet. Wise. Because she has her own reason. So I don't know why, but that's how she calls me every time. She say like, every time the decision that you used to take, at the end of the day, even later, I still see it like it's okay. You have never take such a decision and then later we found out it was wrong, especially when it comes to your study. I'm not talking about other field. I'm talking about when it comes to my studies. She always tell me that the decision that I always takes are always the best.
Okay. Do you feel like that push from her, how she supports you to like calling you wise and telling you that I trust you and the decisions that you make? Do you feel like that helped you to be a good man that you are today and the decisions that you make?
Yeah, definitely. Because when you have someone who supports you, it's different than if you don't have someone who is supporting you. Because life is already hard. If you don't have someone who is supporting you, it will be hard, like even more hard for you, and your choice. But when you have someone, and your mom even, who is supporting you,
it gives you courage.
Courage, and you have the willpower, you can,
Okay, that's really nice. Okay, let's get to China now, Michael. So you arrived in China in which year, and when you just arrived and now you're on campus, seeing everyone, how did you feel?
Yeah, like first I came to China in 2017.
Okay.
October. I even remember, I think it was October 3rd. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, October 3rd. Yeah. 2017. And at that time, when I arrived, the first city I arrived to Guangzhou. Then from Guangzhou, my friend told me he couldn't come and meet me, so I have to travel from Guangzhou until Yangzhou. Yangzhou is just close from Nanjing.
Yeah, I know Yangzhou actually.
I was in Yangzhou before coming to Nanjing. Yeah. Okay. And then at that time, I don't know any. Yeah, I can, like, I couldn't speak English. I can understand. So I know small English. I don't know any Chinese. So it was, of course, it was hard. And that time, maybe I spent maybe 1 week being close with that friend, because he already know how to speak English and Chinese, because they have been here for 1 year. So and later, like after 2 weeks, I start being familiar with some places I used to go to buy foods. So even although I don't know how to speak Chinese, but I've been there, I just show him I want to buy this one without speaking. Sometimes I even miss that time, because at that time it was funny. You don't know how to speak something, but you can still communicate using the
logo
body
that
language.
you have.
At that time, that's the time you find out that even your body can speak. Yeah,
that's true. You're using all
you just use the
sign language and stuff. Yeah,
and then that person understand. Yeah, that's how I used to live.
So you had a great time with that.
That was nice. Yeah.
Actually, I hated that. Honestly, I hated it so much. And this word that a Chinese word that means I don't understand, ting budong. Yeah. It actually made me feel like I'm just saying I'm stupid. I'm stupid. That's why I actually chose to study Chinese, because I just felt like no. Even when they're speaking to you, they're like, ting budong ma, ting budong. So it's just like, oh, you telling me I'm stupid? Is that what you said? You know what I mean? But it only means I don't understand. So I never enjoyed those times.
Then I was like, okay, I have to push myself to learn the language, because I knew that I was about to study in Chinese too. So I have to learn the language, and it's only 1 year. So imagine you have to do your studies in Chinese, and you just have 1 year to study that language. You have never studied before. So you have to push yourself. You have to give all your best. Then you can make it.
Okay. Yeah. So would you say for learning the language, you didn't only sit in class and learn, but you also went outside of class and tried.
That's what we used to do. Like, we used to make some friends even in school, and sometimes on weekends we used to go out and try to just communicate with people. The ones that you find who is like open to the communication, you just speak. Those who are not open, you just pass your way.
Of course. Okay, I think we missed some information about how you applied for studying in China. Like how?
For me, that was easier. Like, because I already had that friend. He just helped me. Like, I sent the document, and then he just send it to the school. Because those students who are in the school, it's easier for them if they have a friend. Their friend can pass through them and apply in the school.
Wow.
Yeah, this one also is possible.
Oh, that is nice.
Also, you can go online. you check the school name, maybe on Google or Baidu, those websites. You check the school name,
Yes.
you go and get their website, then you apply on website. You just follow the steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you started studying, like your first few weeks of studying, what do you study? I mean,
actually, I study electrical and automation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you told us earlier on the thing on the
electrical automation.
So you chose it because that is what you were passionate about, or why did you choose it?
Actually, I'm passionate about electrical, but at that time I couldn't find only electrical engineering, so I choose a field where there is electrical and then there is the automation part. That automation part I didn't thought about that, but then I say as long as there is electrical engineering inside, I can still make it because that's what I like. Yeah.
Okay. So when you got in class, and you're sitting in a lecture hall, right? And the lecturer is here. Did they give you as foreigners a chance to really understand, or they just speak like their language? Do they speak slowly? Do they make sure that you understand? Or...
Yeah, some teacher they do, but some it is what it is. Some teacher they just mind their course. They don't even they don't mind if you understand or not. But there are some teacher who are kindly. You can ask question. They try to go slowly so that they make sure you can understand. Yeah.
Okay. So, what about friends? Do you have, Chinese friends?
Yeah, I've got some Chinese friends. Yeah, although most of Chinese they are shy, but we still manage because you are the one who came to their country. You have to, like you are the one who should go to them. They are not the one who's supposed to go to you. Yeah, so that's what I did. I tried to go and make friends. Still, like you have to look for those who are open. Like the one who is open, you try to make friends, and if there's one place you don't understand, sometimes you try to make time and we work together. Yeah, that's what I used to do.
You have any experiences that you would say, that is a bad experience that I had with some lecturer maybe, or they've all been giving you a fair chance like everyone else?
Actually, I don't have any like personal, I can say, I don't know if I should say conflict with any teacher. No. Like all my lectures, like all things have been great with them. Even if like I don't really understand this course, but I try to push myself, and sometimes it can help you also. It can tell you like if you don't understand, you can leave you can write on his email or even on WeChat. Yeah, we use WeChat or QQ. Yeah, we also use QQ. We can, if you have any problem, you just let him know. Then after class, after class, you just come to his office, or maybe just in class after class, he can try to explain to you.
Okay. So let's talk about the university, the institution itself. How's the setting? Because obviously, if you're in university, there's you stay on campus, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell us about that? How's the whole setup? Where do you stay? How?
Yeah, actually, that's depend on universities. Some like in some universities, students are allowed to live outside, and some universities like you have to stay in the campus. But I don't really know about the system. But actually, there is like public university and like private. Like those that are public belongs to the governments. I think those are the ones that are really tough. Like you have to stay in the university. You have to come back before maybe 11 p.m. They have to close the dorms. Yeah. But those private universities, like it's okay, it's freedom. Like you can live outside
however you want.
I think that's the point. Yeah.
Okay. Is it like a boys section? Because from where I studied, there was a boys section and then a girls section. Is it the same setting here?
The place that I study, like we are mixed. Like girls and boys, we are at the same place. Like but I've never heard any school in China where like they used to separate. The only thing I know for Chinese students, they used to separate, in my
They
school.
used to. Not anymore.
No, even until now,
So the foreigners are boys and girls together.
Yeah, together, but for the Chinese, they are separate,
Really?
Yeah, in my school, that's how it is.
Do you guys know the reason why they do that?
I don't know. I don't really know.
That's strange. Okay. So, do you guys cook in school? Are you able to make your own food? Because, I mean, come on, we're in a foreign country. Sometimes we don't like the food that is provided or anything like that. So, are you guys able to cook?
Yeah, we actually can cook in the dorms. And, like, we have public kitchen, not in your home, like each floor I've got one kitchen. So if you want to cook, you can just go in the kitchen and then you cook. However, the Chinese student, they still don't have the kitchen, so they just go to the canteen and then they buy
eat the food.
Yeah.
Can you guys go and get the food from the canteen?
Yeah, you can buy also.
Okay.
It's just like, if you don't like the food, you can cook your own food.
Okay, I think that's fair. That's probably fair. So the reason why they don't cook, the Chinese, is because they don't like cooking, maybe?
I don't know.
What do friends say? You have Chinese friends,
Yeah,
right?
but for them, most of them, they say like it's wasting time.
Cooking is wasting time.
Like as a student, you need to manage the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
As a student, you have a lot of things to do, so
you can't be
you
standing
can't be
by
there
the
just
pot
cooking. No.
Oh, okay. I see
So
that.
that's the reason some of my friends used to tell me. Yeah, but for all, I don't know if it's the main reason or not.
Probably they just don't like cooking.
Yeah, maybe the others, they don't like cooking.
Okay, so can you tell us about the experience around the environment at a whole? Like when you show up as a black man in China, do you feel any bad feeling, or like do you feel any racism? Have you experienced any racism? It's been 4 years in China. Have you?
Yeah, I think like first of all, racism, I think, is like in all the countries it does exist. And secondly, you can't choose like where you are going to be born. Like you cannot choose your country,
your identity, of course.
So that's something you come and then you find out that I'm from South Africa, I'm from Congo, I'm from China. So you can't. There's nothing you can do about it. So I don't have to complain for something that I cannot change. Those things that I can complain, maybe it's like I'm getting weight. Actually, I need to lose weight. This one I can control it because it's up to me. I can decide to choose to lose weight or to be fat. So I can complain about those things that I can control, but those things that I can't control, I don't have the time to waste on that. So although it exists, some people, they are not they don't welcome you. They are not welcome.
And they make it clear.
They make it clear, but as I say, you cannot control it. So that's not that doesn't depend on you. So you just deal with it. You're just okay.
Okay.
And then you just try to find those who are welcome, like those who are okay with you.
Okay. How long did it take you to learn the language?
For the Chinese, like even before 1 year, I was able to speak. I think maybe 6 months. Wow. I was able to speak
fluently.
Not really fluently, but I was able to say some things.
Wow.
And also the difference is for us when we did 1 year for language, it was only language.
Oh.
Like when you go to class, the only thing you are learning is language.
It's language.
So if you have 7 class this semester, it's all about language, maybe grammar, vocabulary, all those things. Reading, writing, it's only the language. It's not like afternoon you have mathematics and evening physics. No.
Oh,
it's all language. So that's most likely you will speak if you can make it
earlier. Okay. You find your majors easy to understand, or you finding a difficulty?
Actually, what I do is like I have my own way also of researching there. I can, because when the teacher speaks, like you cannot get 100% what he say, because firstly the language barrier, you cannot get everything that he says because he's speaking in Chinese. So you might get maybe, and depend on the year, the first year maybe you might get 40% of what the teacher is saying. Maybe the second year it goes up to maybe 50 or 55 and so on. Yeah.
Okay.
This is my 4th year, so now everything is almost pretty easy, but compared to the first year, that wasn't the case. So, and what I used to do is, when I have class, after class, I try to do the same research, sometimes in English, or if I don't even get in English, I go in French. I try to learn those knowledge the same. I just write the chapter online, and then I try to find some more explanation.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the experience now, since there is a pandemic, right? Do you feel any change from the way that everything was going on at school and now? Do you feel any difference?
Yes, of course, there is a difference. First of all, like now we have online classes, but when we came, they didn't have online classes. And secondly, like sometimes we go on lockdown wherever there are some cases in the city, or maybe so that's some change. And secondly, also some places, like you are not allowed to enter if you don't have maybe the mask, and they have to they ask for the health code to make sure you wasn't on those
areas that
are affected. So
okay, it's your final year, right, studying. So what is the plan for the future?
Like firstly, I don't have only one plan. Like you should always have maybe 2. I even suggest maybe 3. Like for me, the plan is like going back and try to, like before going back, try to do some internship back home. Because for me especially, I don't really feel like I don't how can I say, I don't really feel okay to stay in a country. Like some countries I feel, let's say here, like I can feel like it's not like other countries. When you're a foreigner here is different when you are a foreigner in other countries.
How can you explain that? What do you mean? In which way?
In which way?
In your experience, how do you feel it's different?
Let's say, for example, you're living outside, like you will find out you might live outside for maybe 1 or 2 years, but you are not even familiar with the neighbor, your Chinese neighbor. Like as if you are living on your own way and they are living on their own way.
Yes, that's very true. That's true.
And that's not something they even do on purpose. That's just how they live.
Yes, everybody minds their own business.
Everybody minds their own business.
Even when someone is fighting on the other side,
you might see other people just passing.
Yeah, they just pass. They don't interfere.
Sometimes I feel like this is not the place I want to live. Although if it was maybe in another country, you should have planned to stay there. But here I feel like my life is so boring. Because I don't have any neighbor, so that means if I don't have any foreigner friends in my area, I will be the only one.
The only one.
No friends.
So what are the other reasons? Is that the only one?
Yeah, that's the main reason. Some other reasons are just small reasons. But that's the main reason. Like I feel like the life here is so lonely. For foreigners.
Okay, but why can't you find a job here? I mean, you're already abroad. Like, why can't you find a job? And
still the same thing. When at the end of the day, your life, like the lifestyle you are living, you have to ask yourself: is it the life I'm willing to live or what? Definitely. If I was in another country, I should apply for the job and stay there. But I feel like the life here, it doesn't fit with me.
I see. Okay. But if you've done any research before, is it easy for someone who studied here to find a job after they have completed their studies?
Like for foreigners, I don't think it's that easy. Yeah, in China to get it. Firstly, because like go back to their culture, like they don't really like too mixed, I can say, yeah, with the foreigner culture, because you can see even all over the world the Chinese culture is one of the culture that is still like outstanding. Like they have not lost their culture. Country first and then foreigner later.
Foreigners.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
they put the country,
their country first,
and
yeah.
people.
There is one Chinese and one foreigner. Most
It's
likely
gonna
to
be
go,
the
yeah.
Chinese that's getting the job. Okay, so when last did you see your family? Did you get chances to go home when you guys had a break at school?
Like, actually, that's been 4 years since I didn't go back. Yeah, since I came. Like, in my previous school, like, the plan was that after I graduate, I should go, because when we have to graduate, that year we don't have class. The second semester, yeah. That was the time the corona started.
2020.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, start from January 2020 until June 2020, that's the time for like internships, and then we come to graduate and you go to your new school to continue the bachelor. But during that time, that was planned for going back to visit. Then the corona, yeah. So the school at that time, even the school didn't let us to go. It was hard, even for those who was going back. They have to sign some papers, too many things, yeah. And then they went back. Until now they didn't
couldn't come back, yeah. So when you go back home, let's say you choose to go back home and that is the one that goes, do you still have to get home and try to find a job, or maybe you're already looking right now and sending CVs online or something?
Actually, like I haven't started yet, but we have like in our country embassy, like they provide, like some companies they look for the student who are about to graduate. Then you can send your CVs. Your CV, yeah. Once one company notice like your CV, they can call you, and then you're gonna have an interview. Once you have an interview, then you can manage things with them, and you can make plan with them. Whatever you have to go there, or like if they choose you or not, yeah.
So that is like an agent, someone who...
No, that's the embassy, that my country embassy.
Okay,
yeah,
they just help everyone who's in China.
Yeah, those Congolese who study here, who are in China,
wow,
like who are graduating, like
yes.
those who are graduating, they can send their CVs.
So if you're just studying, it's like when you finish.
But depend on your major. Maybe your major, there is no company that is looking for someone. But you have to send your CV first, and then those companies, like when they come, they check those CV, and then they say, okay, we need this guy, we need this.
That's life made easy, actually.
Yeah, but still you have to prove it. Yeah, you have to show yourself. You have to show what you are able to do. Yeah.
Okay. So from your experience, like feeling like China is very secluded, like you have to be your own person. You can't have enough communication that you need from knowing the person and being in unity, or you know what I mean, like how you said you feel about country, like you're a man alone, like you are just alone. Do you feel like you would recommend someone to come to study in China, because now your decision is, I don't want to work here, so the only thing I was here for is to study? Would you recommend someone back home to come and study in China?
Yeah, if you want to come and study, yeah, that's great. Because for me, when I was coming here, I didn't know that's how the society used to live. So once I found out, I was like, no, even if I work here, I don't see my life like
ending, or
in
like
this
having
society,
a long term here.
Yeah, that's the thing. So if you want to study in my country, like there is a proverb that we used to say, like if you cannot be enemy with someone that you want to learn from. So if you want to learn from someone, you have to at least I don't say you have to like that person, but you have to be in good relation with that guy.
Yes.
So you want to come and study? Yeah, you can come and study. Like even if there are some certain things that you don't like, but as long as they don't compromise your life here in China, you can still stay here and study. And by the time you are done, you just go back.
Okay, now that we're talking about being alone and associating with other people, do you have a girlfriend, Michael?
I had.
You had?
Yeah, I had.
Okay, what happened?
What happened? Yeah, actually she left. Like she left the country like almost 2 months ago. She went back to her country. So that's why I say I had. So I'm not seeing myself in the relationship anymore. Yeah, cause she's far away from me. Here in China, or no? I mean, she's far away from me. I don't see that relationship working again. I mean, that relationship.
She's not from your country.
No, she's not. She's from Indonesia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once she went back, like, and me, I'm here in China. And still, those who are in China, once you leave, you cannot come back. So for me, that's just make the situation more complicated for me. So she went back. Now she has to continue online classes. That's make things worse for me. So I cannot continue that relationship. So
what was the reason that she left the country?
For her, she was saying that she's missing home. So
because she hasn't been.
Once they closed, like since Corona started, she didn't go back, like almost 2 years. Yeah, even 2 years, because 2020, 2022, 2 years. So that's the main reason, because before Corona, she used to go back 2 times, even because their country is just like, it's not that far from China. 1 year they go back like on winter holiday and then summer holiday 2 times, and now you have to stay here for 2 years. It's too much. So
I see. Are you okay though? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Why not?
Are you dealing with you haven't broken up, right? But
yeah, but that's somehow it's also a breakup. Although you didn't say it, but it is. Yeah,
I see what you mean. But did you get an introduction to her family and the other way again?
That's too much.
What? You're old. You're in
varsity. I mean, like herself, she was scared. Even me too. Yeah. So.
Okay.
So we just keep it. She didn't say anything to her family.
Okay.
And me too, because I don't see myself telling to my dad. Yeah, my dad also, he won't be. Maybe my mom,
Your dad is strict.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I really hope you'll be okay. And
it's okay. Life goes on. It's okay. Just move on.
Okay. So, if you have any words that you'd love to leave, any advice for anyone, or anything that you'd love to say for any viewer who's watching, maybe someone who wants to study in China, anything, really, anything.
Yeah, but for those who actually, it's possible to study online. Like for those who want to study in China, because they haven't opened the borders yet. And you have to see if like you are okay with studying online or not. Like if you see, no, that's not okay for me to study online, I think don't do that. Okay,
before we end it off though, what do you think of the finances?
Since most of students, like I can say students in China are not allowed to work, but there are still some schools who can provide work visa, like study work visa to excellent students. Wow. Some school, not all of them. Some school they have that right to give you the study working visa. But for other students, they just rely on their families to send to send them money.
How are you studying? Who's paying the fees?
For me, like I don't. There's the type of scholarship that I had. Like I don't pay the school, but they don't. The school also doesn't give me any allowance. Like the school is free, but I just
You have to.
I have to my like
You need money on your own
on
to
my own
keep you going.
to keep
Okay.
If I need to eat, I have to find like my family has to provide for me.
Okay.
Like, the scholarship is not covering my feeding, all those things. Yeah.
So your parents send you money.
Yeah, that's what they do. Like, and that's I think most of the foreigner students in China. That's the type of the scholarship they used to get.
Okay. And while we're at that, so Michael actually does haircuts, and that is his side hustle. And I have a video to show you of his beautiful work. So this is what he does. Okay, so Michael, this is your beautiful job. Can you just tell us about it and what was the reason that you chose to cut people's hair? I mean,
yeah, actually, even when I came to China, I didn't even plan like to cut people's hair. But like since my country, I have some skills like to cut like hair. But that was only with my friends, maybe little brothers. And by the time I came here to China, in my previous school, there was nobody like who can cut our hair. When they used to go to the Chinese barber shop, like they don't really like the results. So
yes.
most of people, they just used to keep their hair. And then by the time I come to the school, I just look at everyone like they was keeping their hair. And then one day, one of my friends was like, I really need to cut my hair. And I said, okay, I can help you if you want. But
yes.
He said, can you? I said, yes, I can. Why don't you trust me? And then I cut his hair. He said, okay, not bad. At that time, I wasn't the same like now.
Yes,
I was just
just trying, of course.
Just trying,
yeah.
And then I did something, not bad, not good, not that good, but just basic, And then at that time, anyone who want to cut hair, but at that time it was just free, just to help students from other universities. They meet also the same problem. They want to cut hair, they don't have someone, and they ask them, who cuts your hair? Although it's not that nice, but we still want.
It's something. It's better.
Something,
Right now, do you like go to people's houses, right, to cut their hair?
Yeah, most of people. That's because actually Nanjing is big. The city is big, so some people, they don't see themselves traveling, going that far. Some are working, like they are running of time, so they just pay you the transport, and then you come, you cut their hair, and then you go back.
Okay, so if you're in Nanjing and by any chance you're also tired of having a haircut that you do not like, Michael is the man for you. This is his handle, WeChat, so you can just contact him and he comes to your house even. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching All Things Relationships Abroad. Please, please, please don't forget to comment and like, subscribe if you haven't. We really, really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. Thank you very much. And until next time, lots and lots of love. Thank you so much for watching All Things Relationships Abroad with Nikita Kamane. Please do subscribe, like, and don't forget to comment because we love to know your own views and keeping you engaged. If you believe you have a story that you'd love to share, please do send us a WhatsApp text or an email. Because anyone can tell your story, but no one can tell it like you can. Until next time, All Things Relationships Abroad.